Hey everybody, welcome to American Idol Unaired. I'm your host Bennett here. Today we have another aired exception for you, somebody that you did see on season 21 of American Idol. Please welcome Ophrah Kablan.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, I'm so great. I have been so excited to meet you. Tell us a little bit more about you because you are part of such a talented group of contestants, and I'm really excited to get to know you not only about your experience on American Idol, but kind of more, before you got into the show. Give us that full Ophrah introduction.
Well, hi, you guys. My name is Ophrah Kablan. I'm 20 years old, and I was featured on American Idol season 21 auditions. And I was so grateful to be on the show. It was such a wonderful experience. I've never had, such a big platform before, so it was just such a blessing to be on the show. I began singing at the age of 2. I came out singing, came out the womb singing. My grandmother prayed that I would have a gift that would be heard around the world. And she didn't know what it would be, but, I came out singing since day one. And, I've always been inspired by American Idol. It was something I've always wanted to do. I'm almost as old as the show. So, I've been watching since it first came on. And so, just to see those past contestants and those artists go up there and do what they wanted and show out like they did, I felt like, that's the place I'm supposed to be right now in my life. So, the audition was such an amazing experience. Again, like I said, I never done anything so monumental in my life. So it was just a blessing to go up there and show my talent and have the judges really, mess with me and like what I did. So I was just ecstatic. It was amazing.
Any favorite contestants from the past? We both have watched the show for a long time. Were you a fan of anybody in particular?
Of course, I have like a top 3. I would say my number 1 is Fantasia because she was on there when I first started watching. I always think about her summertime performance, which was so iconic.
Oh my
My
God.
second, yes, that was amazing, right? I loved it. My second would definitely have to be Jennifer Hudson. That's my dream girl. I love her. Favorite movie of mine. Top 10 favorite movies, probably top 3. And my final contestant would have to be Jessica Sanchez. That's when I didn't,
Oh.
that's when I was catching up and I stopped watching the show for a minute. Then I got back on and she was on there. Oh, and I have one more. I can't forget about my girl, LaPortia Renee. I love her.
She was
Yes,
robbed, was she not?
yes, she was. No, because I didn't do her like that. She was robbed. She was definitely robbed. They did my girl wrong. But she's one of my faves. Love her.
Yeah, I feel strongly about that one. Oh, that
Yes,
that
I
brought
will
back some
argue to the bitter
feelings.
end about LaPortia Renee. They robbed my girl.
I don't know if you saw the clip, like Jessica Sanchez, she was runner up, but she was gonna get sent home top 7, and so then all the judges they save her, like she's singing her survival song, and
Yeah.
they stop it, and they walk up
Yes.
on the stage, and they're like, "Give me that mic, you're not going home."
That
Remember that?
was a wonderful season too. So, and her in performance with Jennifer Holiday, one of my favorites. I loved it.
It's fun going back down memory lane. Is it surreal being a part of that legacy with all these contestants
Yes,
who you
like
watched? You're now a contestant.
yes. I couldn't believe I was there, doing the same things that they did, getting ready how they did, experiencing that camera time and interviews and all of that. It was hectic, but I loved every minute of it. I was just glad to be in the space that they were in. It made me feel like I
Hmm.
was just as good as they were to be there.
Oh, you are. You lifted that room up. I remember the way they showed it on TV. They cut everything together, but they kind of had you as sort of the energy riser, the person who I guess
Yeah.
not everybody can make it through to Hollywood, but the judges maybe they were a little bit tired or they were looking for somebody to really excite them, and you were that contestant they were like, we got one, we got a
Yeah.
star right here.
Yes. That was crazy. I was just happy I could go in there and give them what they needed. It was getting kind of boring in the audition room. So, I felt like I could just go and do what I needed to do to get I just really did what I needed to do to get my golden ticket. So I feel like I did what was needed to get it. So I'm just grateful for it.
When you knew that you were going to get to go meet the judges, I don't know how many weeks or months you had to prepare. What was that preparation process like? Were you like, oh, I've got this in the bag, or were you really focusing on a lot of different things, vocals, personality? What kind of stuff was going through your mind as you're thinking, okay, I got to really wow these judges?
Oh my God, it was an emotional roller coaster. Like one thing I really did that really helped me prepare to get in front of those judges was calling my mom. I know I talked to her like 20 times that day. I texted her after every move. It was just like going here, we're going there. I was like, "Ma, they finna come get me." Oh my
Live
God.
tweeting.
Yes, I was like, Lord, this is something that it's just that's what I did to prepare to talk to my mom. I prayed a lot during that time, I was in my word a lot. And, I was like, just God, if this is the right thing for me to be doing right now, let my audition go the way that you want it to go. And honestly, I really think that's how I went. Because I was really not going in there expecting to get well, yeah, I was expecting to get a golden ticket, but I didn't expect them to all stand up for me and all praise, have a praise break with me like that. I really did not expect that. That was the last thing in my mind. I thought he was gonna give me my ticket and send me on, but it was much more than that. It was much more than that. So it was crazy.
Were you scouted for the show, or did you try it yourself?
I actually auditioned for the show with Idol Across America. We do the auditions on Zoom, and probably after that third round, that's when they told me I'd be headed to New Orleans to audition in front of Katie, Luke, and Lionel. So that was a crazy experience. I actually, honestly, I hadn't even planned to audition for the show because I actually got the date that I was supposed to audition the day of. I got the email and everything the day of, and I mixed up the days. And so I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm not even gonna audition. I don't have anything planned. I don't have anything, ready. And she was like, as much as you sing around here, I'm sure you can pull something out of your sleeve and sing for the sing for the producers. And so, she really, once again, going back to her, she really pushed me to audition for the show. So without her, I probably would have never even been on American Idol. Y'all would have never been no audition. Y'all would have never seen nothing like that. So I'm just very grateful for her because she pushed me because I wasn't gonna do it.
Mm.
I
Your
was
mom's
not.
awesome, and it's so
Yes.
important that we recognize the people in our lives who push us to be who we are. And a lot of times we wouldn't be at the level of success without those people who push us and believe in us, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely not.
It was probably a shock, and as everybody is surprised, just to kind of hear those words like you're gonna go meet the judges, because not everybody
Yes.
gets that opportunity.
I'm saying, she told me to go, one of the producers told me to go find my mom. I was like, why I need to find my mom? Can y'all just tell me if I'm going or not? Break my heart now if that's what y'all finna do. And so I went and I found my mom, and they said, well, Ophrah, want to let you know you're going to audition in New Orleans in front of the three judges. And, we started cutting a fool. We started cutting a fool. We were showing out. It was crazy. We were just so happy. My mom was so proud of me. She's still proud of me, regardless of the outcome, of course. But, she was very excited for me. And I'm glad that I had her behind me in that situation.
Mm. Wow. Well, if any contestants thinking of auditioning or singers are thinking of auditioning for the show watching this, just know I got this track record going talking to people on the show. Anytime they say, hey, go get your parents, it's a good sign because they want to see their
Yes.
reaction. You
Yeah,
made it.
yeah,
You're
definitely.
through.
So you in there. If they say go get your mama and them, you in there. You in there.
When you got to New Orleans, tell me, have you ever been before? Was this your first time in the city?
It was my very first time in New Orleans, and New Orleans was always a place, I wanted to go. And it's so crazy down there. Like it's always partying, it's always lit. It's kind of spooky too when you get down there on
Oh,
the French
really?
Quarter. It's a little spooky down there. But it's still a beautiful city. I loved it. It was very musical. I felt right at home. It was beautiful. Southern hospitality is my thing, so I was here for it.
Mm. Likewise, I love the South. I love the food first and foremost.
Yes, like I have met so many people there, like from up north or from the whole other side of the United States, and they was like, biscuits for, chicken biscuits, fried chicken for breakfast. I was like, yeah, y'all don't eat chicken and waffles
Oh my
or grits.
gosh.
People didn't know what grits were. I was like, what? But it was weird. But for me, but I thought it was
Yeah.
cool though too to meet so many people, different people from different places too.
I already eat those things for breakfast, but I don't think that they do it where I'm from like they do it in New Orleans. So,
Yeah.
or Nashville with their hot chicken, like any of those places.
Yeah, it's some
So,
crazy people saying some crazy food around here, but it seems pretty normal to me. That's where I grew up. So
I don't know if it was October or the fall, but you said it was spooky. It was it kind of close to Halloween when you were filming?
no, wait, let me think. I mean,
It's
yeah,
like
but it
September,
wasn't even
November.
like, it was no need for it to be like that. It was just like real scary down there. Like, I don't know, all the voodoo and stuff down there in New Orleans,
Oh
but it was
yeah.
real spooky. Beautiful. Now, don't get me wrong, gorgeous, but very creepy at some points. But it's a beautiful town, beautiful city. I loved it. It was a little spooky though, but I loved it.
Are you by any chance a fan of American Horror Story? Is that your thing?
Yes, I love American Horror Story. What's your favorite season?
Murder House by far.
Murder House
Original.
for real. Mine is either Coven or Freak Show.
Oh, those are good ones because I was just asking because Coven is New Orleans right there, right? Didn't
Yes,
they have
Coven is the one. That's a good season.
I don't remember if it was all it shot in New Orleans or if there was some part of it that was there. And they had the voodoo stuff with the
Hmm.
witches and all that.
Yeah, it was like you stepped right into American Horror Story down there. That's probably why it was so creepy to me. Okay, now I understand because I didn't even think about that. But yeah, it's weird.
Have you heard what they're doing for the new season?
No, what they doing?
Okay, so first of all, Emma Roberts, who was in Coven, is coming back,
Hmm.
and you'll probably will never guess who she's going to be paired with.
Oh,
I dare you to. I mean,
I know it's not Evan Peters.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian. Kim can act.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, she been in a couple movies. She been in a couple movies. Okay, okay, that's a weird parent. I would have never thought that. Never in my life with Kim Kardashian.
and and for the first time, Ryan Murphy's not writing it. They're getting it's based on a book, so they're getting the author of the book. It's called Delicate. It's like a modern day like if you ever heard of the old horror movie Rosemary's Baby. It's like about a
Yeah,
woman
yeah,
dealing with like a pregnancy horror story.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so I don't know who plays the pregnant woman or what, but basically it's Emma Roberts and Kim Kardashian, and Ryan Murphy for the first time is like not really involved in the writing. It's this woman who wrote the book and is turning it into a TV season. So it's going to be pretty
And
different.
wait, didn't like Ryan Murphy do Glee?
Yeah, I did Glee,
That's
American
Glee,
Horror
Ryan Murphy,
Story.
ain't it? Yeah, that is such a weird. He got Glee, and he got American Horror Story. That is such a weird mix.
Yeah. Well, he was known for it, but I mean, I don't know. A lot of fans kind of feel like it wasn't like I didn't watch the last season. A lot of people feel like the show's kind of fallen off in
Yeah,
recent
it's
years.
falling off to me. I didn't even watch the season when they was in town and it was vampires. I got too weird for me or something. I had to turn it off.
Yeah,
I
I
had to.
know.
I was like, this is getting a little. So I turned it off. But
Yeah, well, from American Horror Story to American Idol, I mean, you
right.
killed it. So I want to hear about who you met in New Orleans. Some of the other contestants. If you made some friends behind the scenes.
I did. I met some really amazing people. One of my friends, he got the platinum ticket. I don't know. Y'all know Cameron, one of my
Ooh, love
faves.
him.
He was so sweet. Amazing voice, amazing person. I also met Keelan, one of my faves. Miss Don't Call Me Up. That song is stuck
Uh,
in my head. Like it's
I
stuck in my
literally
head
just
all the
had it in my
time.
head like 30 minutes ago. Are you kidding me?
Yes, don't call. Yeah, you know the
Call.
song. It eats bad. She's such an artist. I love her. I love her artistry. She's such a sweet person. What y'all saw on camera is just half of the sweetness that Keelan is. So also in Hollywood Week, I met Lucy Love, amazing artist,
Mm.
lovely soul, wonderful person. I met PJ, love him. That's my dog. I love him. He's amazing. And that's just a few of the amazing talented people I met. Everybody was so lovely. I have no complaints. I did not meet anybody who I was like, I don't like them, or that their vibe was off or anything. Everybody was just so wonderful.
Yeah, I'm feeling a great vibe from the people I've met so far this year. A very lovely family vibe connection I feel going on with the season
Yes,
21 Idol
yes. You'll
fam.
never meet anybody from this season that's gonna talk bad about another person because everybody's so genuine and sweet. So I just loved everyone.
Here on American Idol Unaired, our main segment is talking to contestants that you didn't get to see. But what I find interesting is we actually didn't get to see your performance from Performance Challenge. They just kind of included you in the montage of contestants that didn't make it past that round. So we are going to kind of get some unaired exclusive here about that performance. And I'm also wondering if you want to talk about the mentoring. Did you get to work with any of the past contestants in Hollywood?
Well, for the performance challenge, I picked what was it? Stage presence, and I
Mm.
chose the song "Signed, Sealed, Delivered" by Stevie Wonder. And so it was for me. I thought I went on stage and I delivered. I thought I showed the challenge. I thought I gave what needed to be given. I don't know. Maybe I was delusional. I don't know, but I got a standing ovation from my peers. I got a standing ovation from Lionel Richie, and it was just an amazing moment for me that somebody so iconic and somebody who was just like an amazing artist would stand up for me. It was just a wonderful moment. Not once in the auditions, but twice, Hollywood Week. So, I thought I had it in the bag. I thought I did pretty good, but Luke let me know that it was the end of the road. And, I didn't really feel bad at first. I was a little disappointed because, you do something, you put your all into it, and you know that you did good. You want to know why. But, I don't know what I could have done wrong. I wish y'all could have seen it so I could have got y'all's opinion. But everybody told me I rocked the stage. I did what needed to be done. And I thought I did also. But, maybe I'm just not what they were looking for at the time. And I hope they find it. And as far as mentoring goes, I did meet some of the mentors, but I was never mentored one-on-one with anyone.
Well, obviously, having watched the show, did you recognize and like feel a little bit starstruck by any of them?
Yes, I was very starstruck when we all got together and met Jordan Sparks. Love her.
Oh
So
yeah.
she's very gorgeous, very beautiful. Love her. She's just so sweet. She gave us some really good advice, told us what to do, and I think I took it well and I applied it. But I guess it wasn't my season, wasn't my time, and that's all right.
Yeah. Do you think you'd ever go back to Idol or a different show?
I get that question every day.
Is it get
Somebody's
annoying
texting
or?
me. No, either somebody's texting me that or somebody's telling me that at work. Will I go back? I don't know. I'm still deciding. I don't know. Some a little part of me does because I think I was played with a little bit, but then another part of me is like, not right now. Let's try to do something different. But I don't know. Y'all might see me. I think y'all might see me again. I really do next season. I think y'all might see me. So I don't know yet.
Stay tuned. Watch this space.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I mean, it's kind of wild though, because in this day and age with social media, it's like we all get to sort of see everybody all the time, regardless, right? And you never know
Yes.
when stuff is going to blow up before a TV show. So who
I'm
knows?
saying you never know. You never know. It could be anybody that blow up. It could be somebody who's small, ain't got a bunch of followers this day. The next day they up on top of the charts. So that's what I like about, this day and age that we can come from anywhere and be anybody and still, be somebody. You know what I mean? I just think that's so wonderful and great.
Was it interesting for you being in an environment with contestants who had such a vast array of experience in the music industry? Because whether it's followers or just performance experience, industry experience, everybody comes from a different level. And I think, regardless of talent, it doesn't matter. But like, people come in and maybe you've seen them in things or, contestants that you've been like, oh, I saw you this place. Or,
Yes,
that happens now
I did that.
because of the scouting that they do.
Yes, I met this girl. I don't remember her name, but she's so sweet. I don't remember her name, but I don't know if you watched like the Tyler Perry plays. But I was like, girl, I know you from somewhere. She was like, where you know me from? I was like, girl, I know you from somewhere. She said to Shannon and Karen. I was like, girl, you was in the Tyler Perry play. She was amazing in that play. And I was like, I know her face. And she's just older, because she was way younger in the play. But yeah, I had a little moment. One of the connections, like a little starstruck moment, like, I know you from somewhere. And I thought that was
Yeah.
so cool that everybody is from a different place. That's wild, isn't it?
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you get a chance to watch some of the performances in the audience for the performance challenge?
I did. I did. We got to. I got to see a few performances. I thought a good handful of people were good, but some people I was like, okay, why are we saying yes to that? Because it's like everybody in the crowd, when somebody's up there doing good, and we all felt the same on every person. If we felt like they was doing good, we would, But when we heard some people, when we heard the verdict was yeah, it was a real loud, audible gasp, and I'm not even joking. I
Mm.
wouldn't lie. I'm not no liar. So I was like, okay. And then, and it was kind of funny to me when they did that. And I was like, okay. But hey, it's TV.
It must have been interesting to sort of reflect because I guess you guys got pretty close or you had group chats or whatever. Was there ever any kind of like discussion afterwards, or did you guys just all kind of move on and be like, oh, well, whatever happens, or did you sort of
I
talk
mean, I'm
about
not
it?
really, yeah, but I'm more of a like when I see you and we're together, I'm gonna talk to you about it. Because I wasn't really like a group chat kind of girl. I would be in them, but I wasn't really replying or responding like in a group chat. But
Mm.
like when I would get with another contestant and we'll be like, girl, or like, did you see that friend? Like, what's going on with that? We would. get a little, messy. But but I mean it's the truth though. Because I mean we would never like the people that I met would never BS you or be fake with you. And I was just being real and being honest. Like I don't think that person should have went to the next round because that didn't sound like what they thought it sounded like. And I didn't
Right.
understand that. But, it was all love. It wasn't nothing like ugly or spiteful or anything like that.
It's so in the moment too when the judges make their decisions. You ought to wonder, like, not that it's random, but just how are they making those decisions? Because
Yeah, what like
so
and we
much
don't
talent.
yeah. Yeah, because like we don't get no why you did what you did wrong or anything like that. I mean, I'm not saying we should, but that's the rules of the game. But I would like to know like how they do base that decision. That would be something that I would like to know how they base it because I didn't understand. I was really shocked just as y'all were because people was texting me like, oh my God, you didn't make it. So yeah, girl, I didn't make it. It was a very shocking moment for me. And I
Yeah.
told them that in my final interview after that. It was a very shocking moment. I hate y'all didn't get to see that, but it was I was shocked. Like,
Hmm.
what? And I'm not saying this in like a cocky way because I'm not a biggity person, but I'm just saying I know what I can do and I know what God put me here to do. So it was just very confusing for me.
I feel like it's shocking because you had such a successful audition that you weren't even expecting them to have the wild reaction that they did, to get
Yeah.
up out of their seats and react so strongly. And it's kind of a whirlwind, right? Like, you feel like a star when you're filming that show and you've got the interviews and the judges are kind of, honestly, they treated you like royalty and they really had such a strong reaction to you. And when you go to Hollywood Week, it's so quick. It's like they took their time with you in the
Yeah.
audition. And when you go to Hollywood, they're like, "All right, you're cut." They don't take the time that they did when you're in the room, and they analyze what you're doing, they appreciate what you're doing, and they really want to know you as a person. They don't It's like you're just a number when you're in Hollywood Week. So I feel like it's like an emotional adjustment, and you've been preparing months for this next round, thinking you're all,
Yeah.
they tell you like, "Oh, we love what you're doing," and then bye, right?
Yeah. You ready. You hit it. You hit the nail on the head. Definitely. It does feel like that. But I still felt like my heart was in it, and I feel like I put a lot of my emotion into my performance. And just to be turned away when you put in that emotion, and you really trying to bring it and give it, it just really can be a Debbie, a big Debbie Downer, for you. um, but I just feel like when I put my all into that performance, and I feel like I should have been given at least one more round. That's how I feel.
I agree. Well, like you said, we never know when we'll see you again for some of that redemption, right?
You know what I'm saying? You never know. Keep your eyes open.
Yes.
And I'm saying, like, I thank God we didn't have those long, hot lines like they did back in the early 2000s. Y'all would have never seen me. I swear, y'all would have never seen me because I'm not camping out. I'm not doing all that. So I'm grateful that it was a virtual audition, and then we get there and they ready for you, all that. So I'm grateful for that.
If you had to be on any other season, if there's like a group of contestants that you wish you could compete with or hang out with or just be on that same season with.
Um, it would probably be that Jessica Sanchez season because they looked like they was having fun on that season. That
Yeah.
season was like, no, I want to be on a season with. Can I say judges?
Yeah.
I want to be on Nicki Minaj's season
Oh,
because that's yes, I love the Queen of Rap. Yes, I would love to be on that season just to sing in front of her. I would love that.
I think Nicki Minaj was one of the best judges in Idol history. And
Yes, her and
I think
Mariah's
people
little
sleep on
feud.
her.
Yes, that kept us watching. That kept us watching.
Popcorn, popcorn.
Yes, that kept me watching. I was like, oh, they getting catty. Yeah, I'm watching this.
But I think I just think people kind of slept on Nikki's judging abilities. Like, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that the feud got a bit old at times, but I think Nikki's ability to be so honest in a time when we were
Mm-hmm.
kind of losing like the Simon Cowell level of just
Yeah.
bluntness. And she paid such attention to everybody. I feel like she was really invested. The way she would give contestants little nicknames, she would call Candace. She'd be
Yeah,
like, "My
I
little
thought
Candy."
I thought she was really in the competition because people really like try to downplay her because she's a rapper, but she's still in music.
Right.
She's still in music, so it doesn't matter. She's still a musical person, so I thought she had every right to be on there.
Well, it's been really fun to chat about Idol. I also want to know what you've been up to since the show and what you have planned musically, just things that you're up to since filming.
Well, I mean, I haven't really done anything, like, you know, spectacular. But I think I'm just, getting my home life together, trying to, start getting to writing music, posting covers. I'm really just trying to do basic artist stuff right now. Nothing too spectacular. I sing the national anthem here, or, Juneteenth I'm performing at a pageant. So, I just have little things I'm doing around my community and around my town. Nothing too big right now.
That's awesome. Any artists that are kind of inspiring you at the moment? Even though you're your own amazing artist, anybody that's kind of out there that you're listening to that's inspiring you?
I could say probably a day does not go by in my life that I don't turn on Miss Yeva Smith. I love her so much. She's such an amazing artist. Something about her voice, whatever song I listen to, I'm gonna get chills. She's just so amazing, and I would love to be noticed by her one day. So yeah, if you see me, I love you, and I'm probably your biggest fan. I don't care. I don't care what nobody else is saying. It's me. So and another artist who I really love is Amber Riley. She's my queen. I've been watching her since Glee. She's an amazing powerhouse singer, and I love her, and I would love to meet her one day also. So those are just a couple of artists who are really speaking to me right now, who I really love and like who I'm listening to right now.
Well, let's remember Amber Riley stood in line for American Idol, and she stood in that heat.
Yes.
And look where she is today. You do not have to even make it past the cattle call to
I'm
be a
saying,
superstar. So let's look out for Ophrah
yes.
Kablan because I'm telling you, it can happen to anybody.
To anybody, seriously. Like they turned my girl away, and she's a big mega star.
And then look what they're going to do. They're going to say, we discovered her.
No, really, I love her. She's a star.
Jennifer Hudson, she got the Oscar in the same theater where they had the winning moment of American Idol. She didn't win, but then she got an Oscar in the same theater. So,
I'm saying that was amazing.
Ophrah, it's so cool to meet you. And before we go, are there any socials you want to plug? Anywhere people can look out for you? Anything online?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Ophrah_Zanaya. And you can follow my Facebook, Ophrah Zanaya. And it's if you can find my Instagram, you can find everything else. So just keep supporting me, you guys. Look out for me, whatever I do in the future. I'm just so grateful for everyone who's followed me, giving me encouraging words. So it's just a blessing, and I'm thankful for you guys. So just keep looking out for me. I'll be around.
Yes, you will. Ophrah, it was so nice to meet you. You guys, if you
Thank
enjoyed this
you.
conversation, make sure that you are following us on Instagram and TikTok at Idol Unaired Podcast. Subscribe if you have not already, wherever you're listening or watching. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. I'm Bennett Shear at TV Music Guy. Ophrah, thank you so much for being a part of American Idol Unaired.
Thank you so much.